What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 22nd of May today. Bitcoin's here at $111.4 thousand, and it feels good. It's just, it doesn't feel good enough, does it? It feels like we got more business to go to the upside. It's like I would have thought that being here would have felt a lot more surreal than it does right now, right? I'm here and I'm like, okay, cool. Is there anything else? Like what? Like it's not really, it's a big deal, but it's not that big of a deal, right? Altcoins are still not at their new all-time highs, right? If we go to the others chart, the average altcoin is still chilling below their all-time highs, right? The markets haven't really taken off yet, but they're about to. And this is exciting for Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. I am definitely excited that we're at new all-time highs. I feel like I'm less excited than I thought I would have been, right? But maybe that's because we've long anticipated that this is exactly what we would do, is just move right on up without pulling back at all. And here we are at 111.4K now. We're not stopping. We're not stopping anywhere near here. We're not stopping until we see $121,000, which I guess, to be fair, $10,000 away for this thing is actually pretty damn close. We are pretty near to 121K. We're either going to stop at 121K or we're going to continue to run all the way up to 138K, but something in this zone is where we will likely be by the end of the month of May. It's the 22nd today. We have 7 hours and 50 minutes left. We have a little bit of time left in the day, but a lot of time left in the week and the month to accomplish this area of price. I very much do believe we will at least see 121K. By the end of the month. I'm thinking we will see 130 to 140K by the end of the month, but we'll see. Bitcoin will have to turn on the jets. It'll have to see a more pronounced move here than it has throughout any of these movements so far coming up, right? It's going to have to see a larger move in a shorter amount of time. So hopefully we can get that. With that in mind, the daily RSI is producing or looking to produce some of its stronger readings that it's ever seen, or not ever seen, but stronger readings that it's seen recently. If we do get a higher high, that can promote a lot, right? If we break out of this kind of trend and we go even higher above the 90, that can promote a lot of growth as well. So we'll see how it goes. Some people might be wondering, is this bearish divergence because you have a lower high or a double top and you have a higher high here? No, it's not bearish divergence. It looks like bearish divergence because, yes, you do have the lower high and the higher high, but it's not bearish divergence. Not until you have a red day, right? Watch. If today closes a little bit more green, no more bearish divergence. If tomorrow closes green, we'll keep growing. No more bearish divergence. It's not there anymore. You know what I mean? So no, it's not bearish divergence. But it looks like it, right? It just looks like it. But it's not bearish divergence until you get a red day to confirm it. And today does not look like it wants to close red. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame here, 1 hour RSI looks super bullish. Okay, higher lows, higher highs. We're dancing around, living above the 60 even right here, looking like we want to get back into the overbought zone. Getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. This is good. Productive behavior, consistent behavior too with growth. And we're seeing that here, right? Hold on. Consolidating like this. It's almost like on the 1 hour we have a little mini bull flag here, don't we? Like you moved up and you got a little flag right there. I don't know. If it is a bull flag, let's just see what would that take us to from a low to a high. I don't think it is a bull flag. It might perform exactly like this, but that's just luck or coincidence. Take it right up to 116K. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we see that by like tomorrow or the next day. 4 hour RSI in the overbought zone. Nice. Getting there, right? We've come down a little bit, but now we're looking like we want to move up again. Hard to say if we consolidate more. Generally, typically speaking, whenever you find resistance in the RSI, notice you found resistance here. You didn't start moving up again until you were out of the overbought zone. You didn't start moving up again until you were out of the overbought zone. You don't really find a resistance point like this and then turn around and continue to grow when you're in your 4 hour. It happens, but I can't find a single example of it happening here. Right here, right there. There you go. That's one example there. And even right there, I would assume you grew just a little bit, right? Like here, oh no, you didn't. You grew a lot. You grew a lot. So I mean, maybe it can happen. It's not in my bingo card, but it could happen, man. I guess what I would wait for, typically, going off of what we saw 90% of the time, except for that one time, what you would expect is that you continue to consolidate until the 4 hour comes down out of the overbought zone. So perhaps the rest of today, even going into tomorrow, we consolidate a little bit further. But then tomorrow, I would expect that we do continue to break higher, and we do see some higher prices take shape. Once we get out of the overbought zone on the 4 hours. So 3 hours, 47 minutes left in this 4 hour candle. If it's red enough, we can get out of the overbought zone and then right there form a higher low and then continue to grow, right? Man, I just made a video talking about how diagonal lines are not helpful, but for the RSI, diagonal lines actually are helpful. I've said that before. Horizontal lines are important. You got your key areas, right? The 50, the 60, the 70. the 90, the 30, the 10, the 40, right? You got your key areas here that are horizontal always. But I feel like the RSI does respect its diagonal lines a lot more than the price does, if that makes sense. Because the RSI is a lot more trendy. But anyways, I mean, the price is trendy too, but I digress. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, it does look bullish. It just looks like it might chill for a second. The 1 hour could chill also. It looks super bullish, but let's be fair. You could keep going down and still be super bullish. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. So yeah, maybe a little bit of consolidation to end out the day. Probably not too much excitement today, but then going into tomorrow, I would expect that it is going to be an exciting day. I don't think that we're promoting bearish divergence. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if at all by the end of today or early tomorrow we move down a little bit, make people think it is bearish divergence, and then we start to move up. We'll move down. It'll be like an insignificant amount, like less than 2%, and people will get all bearish. But really what we're going to do is we're just going to move up. Even if this is bearish divergence, even if it is, that's just good for a move down to about $105,000. So even if this is bearish divergence and we move down, okay, we'll go back to 105K and then we'll move up. But Bitcoin typically, whenever it breaks out of its all-time highs, it doesn't stop. It keeps going. You don't go back below and then come up. Typically when Bitcoin, it's like done that one time in its life. Typically you go above an all-time high, you don't stop. You keep going. But I digress. I got nothing else to say. So if I could summarize this video in a quick little sentence, what I believe is going to happen is that today, Thursday, the end of this day, going into the end of the day, you're going to consolidate. The beginning phase of Friday and maybe even the first half of Friday, hell, maybe even all of Friday, will be consolidation. It'll be a consolidated phase as well. But I think that the end of Friday or the second half of Friday, the last part of the day, that'll be whenever we start to grow. I think that we will push higher. We'll probably see prices within the next, I would think within the next 24 hours that are above $111,000. Yes, within the next 24 hours. Why in the next 24 hours? Because, well, this time frame here, if you're looking at the day, it's 7 hours, 45 minutes left. So 24 hours from now will be Friday. 7 hours, 45 minutes left in the day. We've already gone through over half the day. We should be moving up. We should be at higher prices by tomorrow's Bitcoin video, right? But not by tonight's Bitcoin video. Maybe by tonight's Bitcoin video, but by tomorrow's morning Bitcoin video that I normally make, right? It's morning for me, but it's like nighttime for Bitcoin. The price is different, or the timing is different, right? I'm in Mountain Time. Bitcoin's on UTC time. I think that Bitcoin is going to chill roughly for like the next 12 to 18 hours or so. It's going to consolidate a little bit more, and then tomorrow it'll start to run. We might even have a bullish weekend at that rate. Maybe we are bullish over the weekend. If we're not bullish over the weekend, then we're going to chill over the weekend too, and then run up early next week. One of those two. But we'll see. We'll figure that out as the weekend comes. As we get tomorrow's daily close, I think that'll help us understand better if we're looking to rally over the weekend or if we're looking to consolidate. I don't have enough information to... Right now, I could see it happening either way. But essentially, we're waiting for Bitcoin a little bit right here at 111K. If it goes a little bit lower, that's fine. Even if it goes back to 105K, it's fine. But we're going to keep moving up. We're essentially moving up still. So that's all I got. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.